Evening everyone. Sorry it's a bit late there, but I was playing with some settings on Twitch. So we're back for M2 Cup at Brands Hatch, one of my favourite tracks, this one. And as long as JD's included his audio, he should be with us
yes,
again tonight.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this track. I don't particularly like driving this, but
Oh really?
yeah,
I like it.
I just can't get the rhythm for it. But it should be great fun driving, stroke watching the M2 round here. I had a quick play last night, and it's very slidey. You can kind of throw it about, so it's good fun.
Yeah, back in the UK as well after our recent trip to the USA.
Yeah, still jet lagged from that flight back from Texas.
Yeah, I stayed and went in the karaoke bar for a bit afterwards. Shouldn't have done it really.
Yeah, hopefully we get treated to the sort of level of driving that we've seen Thursday night. It was good.
It was very good, wasn't it? So, yeah, just released the results on Discord with JDB's poll for driver of the day. So everyone should be able to see that. So if you watch the race, go and give someone a vote. It's good to see good numbers in there and to appreciate a good race as well.
Yeah. Under 18 signed in so far. That's okay.
Sorry, what was that?
I was saying 18 guys signed in.
Yeah, 18 checked in. There's a few maybes, which.
Although I think there's a crackle on my audio, so
Okay, I'll do the old trick.
do the old trick, see if that works.
It's a very short quality session here, so. Pause. Resume. We should be back. Hopefully that sorted it. Someone in the chat there.
Yeah. Shug's in the chat, so he'll let us know.
Oh yeah, I've not set. I'll set up my tablet after quali, so I can see it as well. Got Kinsey in his hard motorsport livery, sitting in 6th for the minute. He's 3/10 up on his lap here. It's going to be his last lap. Where would 3/10 take him if he got it? Ryan, can you see them?
Into 5th.
Okay.
The fair jump, we've got Davies, Gruner, Morrison, Dot. Are all about second quicker than what that would potentially give them. So what we have is seem to have a lead 4 cars. Gruner just takes the pole with
Rakut is a new driver. And Dean's going to find more than half a second here, so he's dropped down to 10th for some late times coming in. Dean's going to come out the order here, he's got 6/10 in the hand. Back up to 6th.
Yep, up to 6th. Almost matches Dot.
Armstrong, that's Patrick Post is in. It's the first time we've seen him, he's put it into 13th.
He had a disappointing Tuesday night, didn't he? He made that sort of mistake and never really recovered from it. So we got Gruner, BMW Specialist.
Scott comes over the line, stays 5th, and we've got Lane. So we've got Lane out there. Where's he? He hasn't got a lap in. He's coming around now. He's going to go pole, do you reckon?
Maybe not. I did.
He's taken it. Half a second.
By half a second.
Gruner in 2nd. Davies 3rd. Got 4th. Morrison 5th. Jack Attack. He's been doing a bit of practice because I think he's fairly new to the game, and I was talking to him before. He wanted to find some pace, and he's
found it there.
done well up the order tonight. Viper, Kinsey, Vicina, Van Loo, which is Axie, his first race of us in M2. Skunky runs out the top 10. Take us through 11th onwards there if you could, mate. I'm just going to quickly have a look at my computer and I'll be back in a sec.
Alright, yeah, so we've got 11th Smiths, 12th Rackett, 13th Privet, 14th Armstrong, 15th Gillies, Ali Cummins 16th, Cox 17th, Zjewski 18th. That rounds us up for everyone that's signed in this evening. I did wonder if maybe these cars suit some other drivers when we see Morrison up in 5th. Maybe he would prefer a sort of looser setup, and this will work great for him. Steve, thanks for the crackling update. We'll get a proper pause now. We're waiting for the cars to drop off the jacks.
I'll do that now.
It'll be quite a short warm-up lap. Well, so really struggle to get heat in the tyres here, although the track temperature's a little bit cooler than quali, so it's really important to try and get these tyres warm and working for T1.
I did a quick pause there, so hopefully that's fixed the audio.
I think it's still crackling quite poorly. Steve saying the pause has made it worse. Do you want to go for a longer pause?
Yep. How's that?
I'll have a listen off my tablet. Oh, it's got even worse. Okay. Do you want?
I'll leave the party and I'll invite you to another one.
Right. Perfect.
Or, yeah. Okie dokie. We're in a different party now, so hopefully that solves the issue. Still got.
That's me done my audio as well, so hopefully I'm back and that's sorted.
I can hear a crackle in it myself, actually. To be honest with you, I'm pretty sure it's still there.
That is just very slightly there. Better than it's been.
Okay.
Oh, it's maybe resolved itself there.
That's good.
Let's just go for it, see what happens. So, yeah, watch the guys through. I was just saying, need to really be working the tyres here. Track temperature was low.
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind on that, to be honest. You probably know more on the temperature than me.
I think it was, the track was down at 20, I think I've seen it there, so still optimum, but 20, but I think that's probably at least 8 degrees cooler than it was in quali, I think I noticed, so I know these BMWs work the tyres quite hard, but that's still quite significant. I don't know if any drivers would have noticed that and made a late adjustment.
Quali was meant to be at 10 AM, race at 11 AM, so it shouldn't be a big difference. Anyway, we approach the last corner, and Lane and Gruner are going to take us away. We've got Rebellion and Got in behind. Where is Got? Is he there? Oh, there he is, he's catching up. Got Shug in the chat tonight. Got his moderator tag on, so any bots who can deal with them tonight, Shug.
We go, just approaching the line now.
Yeah, not a first corner to be too ambitious, this one. Just getting through,
Definitely
long
not.
sweeping right hander.
Especially in this car. Just let's get through it. So actually the whole first sector is worth being cautious and just getting through.
Yeah.
And
You
we're
just want to see
away.
a good race, you don't want to see people...
We look pretty clean. On the top
Yeah, I have
hairpin.
seen something which is not good for one driver, but we'll go in that in a minute once we've settled down. Lane's just pulled away. Cots wide on the grass, so's Viper. That's for McRun Grunut's in second, isn't he?
Gillies.
So Viper's worked his way up from the third row, I believe. Yeah, go ahead, Gillies.
No, I was going to say, I thought looking at the timing screen that Gillies had made a real jump up the field, but I think he's about retained where he qualified. It looked like he was in 8th at one point there, but I think he's 12th.
Has he changed livery? Because I'm not seeing where he is.
Yeah, I think he's in a pink, white, and blue. I think he's.
Yeah, so I couldn't see the bump draft of colours there, but yeah, what I was going to say is Morrison, 5th place quali, and he started from the pits, unfortunately. So he has to take the positive there for the time is there, so he's got another race. Use this one to fine tune it and be ready for the next one.
Maybe a chance with the top 3 finishers sitting out qualifying for the next round. A chance to maybe get himself right up there.
Yep.
Gott's putting real pressure on
second if
Viper here.
Top 3 weren't there. Yeah, he's Viper's managed to hustle his way up ahead of these guys. A few of them were wide, didn't they? So Bruno would be happy to see that battle behind him, so he can just focus on lane.
A bit further back as well, we've got
Skunky following Vecina. They were teammates on Tuesday. Now they're freelance.
Yep, and we got Rackut, 9th, just pushing Kinsey along.
Yep, so behind his first race of us, just settling in.
Well, that's becoming behind Vecina's becoming a nice little chain of cars.
Ed Cox has got purple lap apparently. Interesting.
Wow.
We've got Klopp, we've got a late joiner who's going to have to use the first race as a test bed because he's not quite made it. But
well, at least he's here.
Got in there.
At least he's here.
So Lane streaking away, Grunut's following him. And then we got Viper, Davies, all battling for that last spot on the podium at the minute. But do they want it?
Well, do they want it? Yeah, we've seen that last week. And I think what we'll see some of as well is, I think speaking to a lot of drivers, guys haven't really put the practice in, and we're going to use this first 20 minutes as a sort of sighting race.
Yeah, I mean it was a long race the other night, wasn't it? I think everyone was a bit knackered, even us comms.
Yeah, never mind driving. I think people sharing their heart rates and higher than cycling. And we got Davy's going to make a move on Gott here.
Yeah, I'm having a look at that now. Just inside, isn't he?
He's going to go inside and then just tuck in behind Viper.
Just give him the space there and try and... Rebellion had a big slide there.
Great.
I think that one will be on M2 Media later.
That is one thing with these cars. They do go, but you can catch them because the speeds are a bit lower.
Yeah.
You can catch them. Lane still leads the way, and then I think we got Gruner bringing in second, followed by Viper, then Gott, and Davies. Gruner, yeah. BMW specialist. I'm getting that in there again. It's becoming my catchphrase. There we go. I don't know if Cox has went past Smits or if Smits is making a move, but I think last week we seen Smits and Shug in a bit of a battle in both races.
I struggle to remember now. I know Smith had a good first race, I think.
I'm just sort of remembering the sort of Scotland national colours on his car. a nice little battle here, like
Still,
12th, 13th,
vice
14th.
versa. Still got this little train behind Viper, and Vasina and Skunky, Kinsey, they're all going to join the party here, isn't it? It's bringing them into play.
Got's trying to make a move on Viper. Viper's defending, and it's just allowed Davies to properly recover from that slide into T1 last lap. Get right back on them again.
Got Chris Privet just trying to get on the back of the train that's behind Gillies, actually. He's the leader of that train, but Privet's just trying to catch up with that little group. He's sensing an opportunity to score some points.
I think we just went past Gillies there. 412.
Yeah, that's Armstrong.
Is that Armstrong?
It is.
Gillies lost a couple of places there. He was going in 12th, so
He's
steps
almost,
out and he catches it
he's
well.
done well there.
Did you catch that on stream?
He
Really caught that. You seen an armful of opposite lock. He's done well, done very well. However, it's put him under extreme pressure
Shark. Now. And he's got Privet and Cummins now right behind him. And,
yep.
Is that Morrison catching up as well? He's back in the game.
Oh yeah.
He's flying.
Has he hired young JDB7 to...
Has he got a young son that he's just given controls to?
yeah, as if that would ever happen. And he's going to go round. I'm just watching Morrison. He's went...
Yeah, he's gone past. He's going to get...
went round the outside of him.
That's Cummins he went past.
Was that Cummins?
Yeah. He's in the orange car, I remember that from last time.
So next up is Privet for him, and the way he's going...
Gotts has got past Viper, so Rebellion's next to try and do that. Although Gotts not got far away yet. Our winner on Tuesday night, Kota.
Good win as well. And I'm still watching Morrison. Another brave, aggressive and brave, but goes past Privet. Privet then gets a
bit
of a nudge.
In a different camera angle. Let's go on board on these. I think.
Next up for Morrison is Gillies.
Just watching Viper off the back of Gott's car here, so got a good view of how he's going to defend from Davies, because Davies right there. He's gone on the grass a little bit earlier. Let me know if you want me to swap something, because I'm in drive now, so I can't look at the whole picture. I'm just
you are on the best battle right now. I think I'll let you know when Morrison catches up.
There's a couple of trains, isn't there? There's Cox there, who's got a few cars behind him. 400. Stick with this for a minute. So we get turn one.
They've all sort of settled at a half second behind him, so I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, Rebellion's got a run on the inside here. We've got a great view of it. So we Cox getting further away, so Rebellion wants to come. He's sent out the inside, and it's a good move.
We're going to probably see Morrison.
Can he protect it now? Can he protect? Looks like Viper might come back at him. He has.
We've got Morrison on the outside of Gillies going into T1. Gillies is later on the brakes, gets it turned in. Morrison just feeds in behind him. It's got the better drive out of T1 and is going to take him into the hairpin. Super clean move from him.
Just caught the end of that.
Gillies tries to fight back in the back end, just steps out. Yeah.
Must have been 15 seconds behind there. But a bit of battling in the midfield is giving him a chance to catch up.
Smits has he went past Cox? Not sure if he has, but I'll just try to work out this one as well. Is it 113? So Smits is fending off Armstrong and Cox.
Skunky's just gone a bit wide there, watching Raku and Van Loo behind, so and Kinsey's approaching as well, so he's heating up. The Smiths look obviously a little bit ragged here. Watching the rearward facing camera, but the cars are catching him.
Sorry,
not Smiths, Skunky.
Yep. Davies is
There's a slide. Oh no, he's hit. He's spun.
Oh,
He just went too deep into, I can't remember the corner name now, and then he touched Van Loo, but luckily Van Loo didn't get spun, but Raku just couldn't, he just had a slide he couldn't recover and ended up spinning into the sand, so no damage apart from touch, but
yeah, all in his own, or is he taking some?
well, yeah, he went deep, and then Van Loo went at the inside, and then they had a little touch, but it was just a bit too late on the brakes.
And up front, Davies has passed Viper as all that was going on to take 4th.
Oh yeah, they were side by side.
He's then sort of allowed Vizina to get a bit of a run on Viper. He took a second out of him there, so.
Kinsey's right with Van Loo.
We've got Morrison just going past Cox down the inside.
Flyer, isn't he?
He is flying. Next up for him is Armstrong, and it doesn't look like that's going to be too difficult. He's on a different level here. Whatever's happened to him to cause him to start for the pits is great for us to view, but must be really frustrating. He must be on the pace to be around that Davies Viper battle.
Yeah, whether he's got the consistency to be with those, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. He certainly had the pace and quality, and he's doing a great race, but sometimes it's easier to do it from the back when you're in the personal best position upward, and so it's only a fun series, and I'm sure we'll get a chance to start on the grid next race. Not quite sure how he ended up. Too late.
Oh, Gillies just caught on the rear by Racket and pushing Gillies into the pit lane. Let's just try to spin the car around to get going again. It's quite frustrating.
It's not a good few minutes there, but all going on with Morrison here. I think he's passed Armstrong. Smits is right there in front of him as well now. 2.
He's flying. Up front, the guys have all sort of a second and a half between them all, so Lane's 6 seconds up on Brunner, but then Brunner a second and a half over Gott, who's a second and a half over Davies, who's a second and a half over Viper, who's the second and a half over Vecina, so they've just sort of settled down now.
Yeah, Kinsey's right on the back of Van Loo. Hustling him.
Yes. I'm trying to work out is Morrison going to be able to catch that Van Loo Kinsey battle? Must be about 6 seconds off if he gets by Smits. He's not got enough time, has he?
I don't think so.
Unless they two really get into a tussle.
Who's struggling to get the power down on the straight though. Kinsey's going to try and get the inside. He's just blocked off, goes outside. He's lost some momentum there. I think he's just done enough to defend. Experienced racer. Lane, because we don't see a lot of him. He's usually just smashing the laps in purple laps. And, looks like he's going to be starting from the back again.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the challenge last time, didn't he? So Gruner also came second last time. So the first one's got currently hustling Gruner there. It's another battle that's developing for the last 5 minutes. Second place.
If anything, what Morrison has shown us is that you can pass around here in the M2, so we probably should see Lane, Gruner, and it looks like it's going to be Gott here probably see them coming through the field quite quickly. Exciting.
Definitely, yeah.
No, Stevel's still out there going round. Just pointed out in
Morrison's trying to get a run on Smith here, but couldn't quite get
a bit of a shrug in the stream. Stevel's car looks okay. Just now got a boring 5 minutes just driving it round. Probably now trying out different lines, trying to find a bit of pace.
Gott's got a run on Grunet here. Second place, I think.
That's for second place, yep. He's managed to position himself.
No, Grunet's not giving it up. He's done well there around the outside. Just had enough car in front to take the line he wanted. But he's defending the inside down at the hairpin. Well done from Grunet there.
Yeah, good driving.
Solid driver on Tuesday, didn't he?
Skunky now got a run on Vicina. Vicina's just dropped the pace a bit. I'm not sure what's happened there. He was right up on Viper, but he's now going backwards, falling into the clutches of Skunky.
Rebellion's just watching this Grunet Gott battle, thinking, I'm quite happy where I am.
Well, yeah. You would have to then, Davies, if it finishes this way with 4 minutes to go, you would have to then think.
Cox in the pits, that's put Gillies up into the points again.
Davies would have to be favourite for the second race if this is how it finishes.
Missed Morrison getting past Smits, unfortunately, but he's got the job done. I don't think he'll be able to close that 7-second gap in 4 minutes, but if he does, then I'd say he's looking very good for a podium in the second race.
He's right back up on the back of Van Loo. Like, maybe not. Yeah. What we've got the advantage here of is we've seen that the T1 pass seems to be a good place. Just got to drive out the last corner.
Seen Grunet on the getting a little bit of grass, and looks like Gott's going to get him this time for second. He's further up the inside this time. I'd imagine Grunet's going to try and switch back and get the inside for the hairpin if he can. Not going to be able to. I think Gott's going to be able to close that off. He isn't though. He's leaving the door open a little bit, but he comes across now.
Yeah, good move by. That's a good move by him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then there's the inside closed.
2 battles here. Skunky, and in the background we can see Kinsey and Van Loo.
Maybe keep an eye on Grunet. He'll, I would imagine, have a run back at Gott.
Yep.
And it's all kind of just spaced out there a little bit now, isn't it? So 2 minutes 30 to go. We get another couple of laps in. Lane just driving away with it at the front.
Armstrong's looking probably the most likely to get past here. Looks like he's hustling Smits.
Smits is apart from Morrison, we missed going by him, has actually done a pretty good job of just defending the rest of the pack off. He's come under attack a few times, and
yeah, keep you cool. And it's easy to make a mistake when you're getting hustled and passed by a few cars. He seems to keep us cool. It's chasing down the straight, but he's not going to be able to go from turn 1.
He's not close enough there to go for the hairpin either, is he? That's what we have. Is that Davies is taking a bit time out of them there. I think he's.
Someone's trimmed the grass there. That's usually your job, mate.
yeah. Although really, it's also a Gruner job. Remember, was it last week in the BMW? He sideways across the grass and then held it, kept it back.
He doesn't race in Intercon, so
was it M2 last?
Maybe it was M2. Like, yeah, maybe.
Was it maybe M2 across the grass, sliding, and still managed to defend a corner?
Follow from Lee MCT, thank you, mate. And Stevel, we saw you. Well, I didn't actually see it, but Brian saw you get spun. I didn't see it on stream, I'm afraid. It's a shame. Let's see. Armstrong's. He's got the move done, hasn't he? In the meantime, he's now past Smits. Grenet's not giving up on second. Still right there, but we're about to start the last lap. Lane.
Armstrong a little bit ragged there, just lets Smits come right back onto the back of him.
last lap and a half for most of the guys, but Lane is on his last lap.
Brunert's getting a run on Scott.
He's close, isn't he?
Will he try and get the inside
Got
here?
struggled to get the power down here. I think he might go at the inside and just give it a go. Looks like he's going to. It's giving him plenty of room.
It's giving plenty of room. Good bit racing. He's going to
get maybe. No, he's going to be able to defend that.
However, with that shallow line, I wonder if Brunner will try and kind of switch back in underneath him around this left. No, he's
getting out.
that's very. Yeah. The whole time, Davies is just hoping they don't do anything silly, so he doesn't have to take third. I think he'll be quite happy with fourth, and
Rebellion's gone wide there. That's the grass, so he's okay there. He's going to hold position.
tactical grass cut. And Neil B saying, is Neil B okay to join for race 2? I think we are. The server's quite stable now, isn't it?
If you could join in about, just when you cross the finish line, mate, just so you don't get any spikes or lag from when you come in. But yeah, come in for quality 2, no problem.
Oh! Brunner!
Hello, what's up?
Brunner goes wide, hits the barrier. Let's Davies past him for third.
Cheeky podium. Was it a tactical crash?
It didn't look a tactical crash. It didn't look tactical. However, he'll be angry with himself right now, but then there'll be a realisation that it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, but these guys on the podium in race 1 do get 5 more points than the podium in the second race, so there is a little bit of a... If you fancy yourself to come through the field, there are more points on offer, so...
So yeah, we have Lane win, Got second, Davies third, Grunert fourth, Viper fifth, Vizina sixth, Skunky seventh, Van Loo eighth, Kinsey ninth, Morrison 10th. Great result. Armstrong 11th, Brackett 12th, Smits 9th, Privet 14th, Cummins 15th, Gilly's going to be 16th, Ziowski 17th, Cox 18th. Yeah, unfortunately for Gillies. Gillies was, he was running in that battle. I'm not sure who touched the back of his car.
I just hope he has more luck in the second one, but yeah, it's never nice when you have a run of things like that. Especially in a bit of a more of a fun series. It's, if you're watching it back, just be careful to give everyone room, just so we all finish the race without damage.
Don't want to shame anyone. It was a black and gold car. I can't remember who it was, but yeah, it was avoidable. But these things happen. I guess Steve will be frustrated with it.
Yeah, but hopefully he just gets back in the car for quali now and moves on. Because
so what we have this time around is Lane, Gott and Davies sitting in the pit lane as everyone else goes.
Yeah, so who's your tip for pole position this one then? You thinking Grunert? It's going to be Grunert, Viper, Kinsey might be up there. Maybe he's holding back because he got
Morrison
podium last race. Yeah,
Morrison held the purple lap for a bit there before Lane took it.
We've not seen before. We don't know how quick he is. He didn't quite make it in for the start of the race. And we're going to have Neil as well. So we're going to have 20 cars in the second race. As we wait for quali 2 to start.
Yeah. Another short. You've effectively got one warm up, one banker, one go for it.
Yeah. That's if you get out there straight away, because you can't hang about. Yeah, Neil's joined.
Green light, go, go, go.
I think he's got DHL livery from what I remember. There you go.
Who's that on the DHL livery?
That's Neil.
Oh yeah, so he does, yeah.
Let's hope he delivers performance.
Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Dad joke, that's.
Gotta be done every now and again, isn't it?
True, yeah. Yeah. So, who do we have leading them out, actually? We got Gillies leading them out. Surprised everyone didn't
Yes.
try and
No.
get out
Yes.
really quick.
Yeah, a few of
Guys
them were
leaving.
late joiners, they might be sorting settings out. But yeah, Morrison's might want to get on with it if he wants to capitalise on his pace. See how?
He's still in the pit lane. Maybe just like making life hard for himself. Here comes Morrison now. I see him coming down the pit lane. Along with Klopf as well coming down pit lane.
Oh, we got a very cheeky car 400 cutting half the course to start his lap, so I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Just seen it on the track map. You can essentially take the alternative route.
You can take, what do they call that, the Indy circuit or something?
Yeah.
Club circuit.
But he's on a blue lap still, so I don't know if he got validated because he did that from the start, I'm not sure. But cheeky move from Ed Cox. We see you. Can't get away with that here, mate.
We'll just have to see what happens there. That's, you know, you don't ask, you don't get. You love a crier, don't you? So he's obviously going to claim his innocence, that he just thought that's the way it went. Although he manages to take the corner that time.
He's not. Yeah,
yeah, he's remembered his way around.
If he was on a valid lap, he'd certainly stay on the proper track, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he remembers his way around Brands now. Although he was on the brake there on the straight. I don't know what.
He's on an invalid lap, so I think he's warming up for one go.
All right. Okay. Nice. So he's gained no advantage through that, if anything.
Well, I don't know if he got an invalid lap for doing that, or if he did it. If he just did turn one.
Okay.
Not sure.
So the first person, Gillies will be the first person to try and set a lap for us, isn't it? Oh, and he's went way wide.
He's gone wide.
So he's gone way wide. That's probably invalidated that lap, which then leaves us Gruner, fellow teammate of mine. See what he can do. I can't remember pole for the first session.
Just running board with Van Loo at the moment. It's been drive, so I can't switch the cars. So that is just going on the cars I'm landing on, essentially.
So Cox puts in a 13:45 to set pole. I don't know how that's worked, but I'm pretty sure somebody's going to go quicker than 13 minutes.
That's because he did that track thing. So it didn't end his lap. He actually carried it on. So that's why he didn't.
So Kinsey takes pole.
Ooh, Van Loo goes pole. We were watching him.
Viper
8/10.
8/10, yeah. Keeping Cox in 7th, 727 seconds off pole. That's a good lap by Viper. It's a very good lap on Viper. Be interesting to see when Morrison's come round what he puts in, and see what that race pace in the first race transpires to be as a qualifying lap. See if you can put something together.
Here comes Morrison. Around the last corner. A bit of a slide, you can hear the tyres screeching there, got a yellow flag waving. Flags there.
So look at where he goes. Pole. Into the 36s. 6/10s quicker than Viper.
He has been doing some practicing.
Yeah. What's more controversial? His finding pace or Cox's shortcut? It's unbelievable from him now.
Big headlines coming from this race. See Lukowski, because we haven't seen a lot of him tonight. We'll see what lap he does here.
I've done a few laps in the M2 last night. I wouldn't get near 36. I think probably I could have done a mid 38 best.
Steve lost FFB on his lap as well. He's all going badly for Steve. That was here, Lukowski.
what we do get with, I know Steve will be frustrated at that, but he's got a bit
Worst
race.
cars, they're not getting laps in, which means that the three who started in the pits are not going to be starting that far back. They're going to be some starting behind them. That's what
Yeah, Steve
all we
will
had
be.
to do is get a banker in. So
So Steve will be okay. He's got a bit racecraft about him, so he'll make that work. I think, as long as everyone behind him's clean.
yeah, I'm just thinking, who else is on? Is it just Morrison on a valid lap, or is it 477? Is he on a valid one?
477's not on a valid one.
No, so it's just Morrison, and he's backed off, so quality is finished. It's going to be a grid. Jack Morrison, pole position.
Wow,
Well done, mate.
that's a great
Not
pole.
just
Yeah,
not just by a tenth as well, 6.5 tenths of a second. There's some quick boys there still. I know there's three starting at the back, but it's yeah, it's not to be sniffed out of that.
yeah.
Get
So
away
yeah,
nicely.
so Morrison will lead us off ahead of Viper, then ahead of Gruner, Rackett, Van Loo, Vizina, Kinsey, Skunky, Cummins, Armstrong, Gillies, Smith, Privet, Broom, Cox. Then we've got Gott, Davies, Lane, Ziowski, Klopf. So
Yeah, a few guys starting behind the three from the podium in the first race. Maybe that's tactical. Who knows? Just Shug is saying time to put the kettle on. It's
I
interesting.
don't know, we don't want to know about Shug's love life. But yeah. So this will be interesting again. Let's see how Morrison does when he leads the field out and has cars behind him rather than playing
Pressure, eh?
catch up. Every time I done pole, I bottled the first lap, so I'm not really one to be offering advice or critiquing anyone in that situation.
Sometimes the second place just gets a run on you, don't they? If you just favour, because it's almost like a front row comes off at the same point, and at certain tracks, it's not a big advantage to be first or second.
Yeah, and then yeah, Morrison, he's certainly not had a pole with us. I don't know what experience he
No, I don't.
has outside of SWSR, but
No, I think he probably knows the game. He's got he's got a white license, hasn't he? So I'd imagine he's probably not done a lot of GT4 and 2, and he's done maybe a lot of GT3 racing. That's just a guess. But he's new to our group, but he's obviously not new to the game because he's got
20 seconds.
say, a pro license, I think, unless that's to do with server details that we've done. Neil.
10 seconds.
Having a bit of laugh in the chat tonight, I think.
also your point around, I was just going through the drivers there, and the camera angle on the grid allows you to look in. You get quite a good view in the cars. A lot of drivers have just got the same helmet design. So I think we made this point last week. It's almost like they've all been reset.
I think that might maybe to do with the server, because we're running the server now. Maybe their names. I don't know. I'll chat to Shug and see if there's anything to do with that. But,
I'm sure if Kinsey had an issue there, but he started going and stopped, and it looked like he struggled to get going. He's going now, but and then he's way wide. He's just trying to push it to get back through the field. I'm not sure what happened to him there.
I wasn't watching, I'm afraid. I'm just having a look at Klopp's livery. So we've got grey and pink trim on it. Car 38 over the grid at the moment.
Oh,
Fielowski.
someone spun out. Van Loo's.
Oh no. He's in a
What?
good spot.
So he should
He's
be
going to have a
okay.
chance as long as he ain't got damage. He's so fine.
Well, yeah, he just lost the back end, just sideways caught it, then across the grass. So you'll be able to come back through the field, but you can do without that when you're trying to get yourself prepped.
Oh, there's a car. Kinsey just went. I think he might have got disconnected. He did, I think. He just flew off to the side.
If anything, he's seen the chat about Shug getting the kettle on, a pot noodle, and a pink helmet. And it's probably just been too much for him, and he's overcome with urges for Yorkshire tea, pot noodles.
Who knows? Maybe he can get back in and start from the pits, but I doubt it now. So that's a shame for him because I think he was in 5th or 6th there or something like that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was up there and in with a fighting chance, I would have said.
So yeah, Morrison, Viper, Grunnett, Rakut, who had a bit of pace but just maybe had an incident in the last race that took him back, so he's starting up further up the grid. And Van Loo and Cena in the 3rd row.
Yeah. So I suppose the other thing we should point out is it Ed Cox, Ecox?
Ed, yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll have to. Anyone who now cuts a corner will be definitely coxing it. That'll have to be the. We need to introduce that into the language of SWSR. But here we go. All lining up.
Yeah, can Morrison hold his nerve and
We'll have a look.
keep 1st position? Let's see. We're about to go green.
Green
I'll have a
line,
look
go, go,
further
go.
back the field. Just everyone seems to get away really well. Everyone's giving each other
Looks like
space.
Viper's got around the outside of Morrison. So Morrison goes down to 2nd, but still a solid start. As the grid approaches.
Watching the guy at the back here. Davies is already cutting through the field. He's already up to Neil Broom.
It's a good start so far.
It all looks very clean. You see Ali Cummins there just pushing a little wide onto the grass. That lets Armstrong get a run on him. And that in turn is going to also allow Gillies to follow them through. It's all very close. Davies and Gotter. Lane just cutting through the field right now. That's
Yeah, got an eye on Davies. He's just all got a bit tight there into Dingle. I can't remember. Should know that.
is
one,
that
really.
Gillies?
Oh,
Gillies
hello,
is
Gillies. That's not looking too good. Don't know what happened there, but
I just lost the
Gillies
back end, I think.
Lane has been collected in that too, I think. Or I don't know if he was involved, but not very good to see. But we'll have to look at that. But afterwards, unless you want to look at the replay and.
I'm just going to have a little look at the replay and see what happens. I think just looking at it, Gillies just lost the back end of the car, and that ultimately.
Morrison's going backwards a little bit. He's just gone too deep into turn 1. Vecina gets past him. Just going to keep having a look too. So, there's a little tap on Vecina's half spin. Morrison might have just touched him there, but Vecina's come back on, lost a couple of places. Not the end of the world, but he won't be too happy with that after just getting past him.
Have a little watch here. Gillies
Car
Pulls in.
53 pulls over, which is Lane. So it looks like Lane's not going to be having his comeback drive tonight, unfortunately.
So Gillies coming through one of the right-handers. I'm not sure what one. Touches the grass on the outside. That starts the back end going. He tries to catch it. It just goes too far. Pushes him off. He bounces off the barrier and just comes back across the track, it looks like, and takes Lane and Smith, I think, with him.
Yeah, Lane's definitely got a lot of damage. Morrison's in 5th then. Grunnett 2nd. Viper's got away in 1st. Cut's in 3rd and Van Loo's in 4th. So still got a battle for the podium positions here. There's Viper, looks like he's going to potentially streak away with a win here.
Lane's really struggling.
Yeah.
Just watch him.
He's
The
got a lot of
car's
damage.
really badly damaged. It's just everywhere.
Unfortunately, there's just not a lot you can do. He's got space, so he can keep trying, but it wouldn't surprise me, and I wouldn't.
You would understand if he just put that in the pits, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So
See, he'll
Davies
be
carrying on. He survived that in 11th place. Behind Cummins, Gott, who also survived, and Basina, who seems to have dropped back. Yeah, did have a little touch with Morrison. Now he's getting some quicker cars like Gott and Davies approaching, and Cummins is right in the middle of it. I'm sure he's not too comfortable in that position at the moment.
Yeah. I didn't see how did Gott get past Davies?
Basina just, I think, I didn't know. I didn't see that. I didn't know if he was. Maybe they had to avoid an incident though.
Oh, was it maybe the
Because I think they were behind Estevel and all that, so they might have had to do some avoiding action. Someone's just got wide there. Don't know which car it is. I switched off. You just switched off there as well. I think it was Cox, maybe. Cox, sure.
Cox is right behind Privet now, so, and then Privet's right behind Broom. Privet and Broom, I always like to say they got a little bit of a rivalry going, so I'll continue that theme going. So Privet will be desperate to get on the back of the DHL car.
Up the inside of Ali Cummins there at the last corner. Moves up into 10th spot. Although Cummins looked like he might have a run on him, so he might have to protect that inside. Davies
will have enough experience about him just to make that BMW as wide as possible, and then prevent the undercut into the hairpin, which he does. And Cummins just...
Ali's given it everything though. He's given it all he can to stick with him. Oh, hello. We've got a move in front. I think I just saw Gott and Armstrong. Maybe he touched there, but Gott's got ahead. So Gott's up to 7th place. He's going to be chasing after Morrison.
Viper leading us in, and Viper pulling away.
Yep.
Taking full advantage of this.
Xavier Viper. So it's like
I'm not sure what happened. I kind of missed the whole what was happening to Morrison, but he seems to be going backwards at the moment.
He went. I saw him go wide at turn 1 and to the sand. I think he lost 2 or 3 spots, and then he had a little touch with Vecina.
And he's just been swallowed by the pack.
Yeah, it's not easy, when it's easy, to have the speed and get a pole position, but it doesn't mean you're going to go and win the race.
Feels like a personal dig to me. That's how I'm taking that. And then we got a nice little battle happening now between Smits, Zalowski, Klopp, Privet, and Cox.
Yeah, there's a lot of action back there, isn't there? Let's give a look at this.
Broom's actually
just Ziakowski and Privet and
Zalowski, I call him. Ziakowski, correct.
Ziolakowski.
Broom's just pulling away from him. Is that Broom's starting to gap them now and actually catch up with the Vecina Cummings battle as they fight over 10th, just allowing him to just get on it. Van Loo is now
got another dad joke for you now.
Oh, what's that?
Broom swept them all aside.
Hey, stop that. Stop that. More. I will say stop it because I now can't think of any, and really as a dad I should be the one delivering these gags. But yeah, Morrison had caught back up with the Van Loo Skunky Rakut battle, but he just ran it wide a little bit again.
Yeah, he's got the speed, but it hasn't quite got the consistency. What a progress for him tonight though. Be interesting to see how he gets on an Intercal on Tuesday as well. Next week.
Oh yeah.
He has a free car change as well, and he was thinking of getting rid of the BMW, so...
Which should be wise. So, Raka is just sort of holding Van Loo up now, and then because of that, he's got Skunky all over.
Gott's going to catch these quickly, I bet he as well. Because they look like holding each other up. I'm just going to go back to this battle at the back as well, because it's a great train here behind Cox.
I think Davies has just done Armstrong going into the last corner as well, so... Good move.
There's quite a bit going on in this race, isn't there? A bit more than the first race. Morrison just got a little bit deep in turn 1 again, I think. So. Some good trains out there. Gott's catching them. Davies is going to be catching them now.
Yeah, the the Cox, Privet,
Broom's all over the back
Quaps,
of Cummins.
Smith. Is Broom now caught Cummins?
Yeah, he's on the back of him. He's loving these M2.
Yeah. He's found his niche. I was when before the race started, I was going to say I did wonder if do these cars maybe suit a driving style. I'm not keen on the car being particularly loose, and you need to be comfortable with these on a car that's quite loose. It needs delicate inputs.
Yeah.
So
Just watching Smits, he's going for a little look at Klopp. As we look under the advertising banner, hasn't quite got up there.
and Kinsey's saying he had a power cut. That's why he dropped out.
Yeah,
Ironic
look,
when he's an
disconnected.
electrician. Hopefully, it's not an indication of the work he carries out. However, Shug correctly points out we all know what he was doing. Morrison right back on the back of Skunky, that train again he's got in, but he's now going to have Morrison's going to have to deal with Gott as well now. Gott's taking a couple of tenths out at each sector now as they battle away.
Yeah, always a good slide there, but Davies in 8th. I don't know, he's not quite catching as quick as Gott, but I'm sure he'll get there because there's going to be some big battling for that group now. There's going to be about 5 or 6 cars there, isn't there? And battling for that 3rd position.
What is good with these cars, though, it's proven here you don't have to be at the front to be getting a battle and having a bit of a race, enjoying yourself. Oh,
Smits almost lost it. Just caught that. He's
gives
managed
up
to
the
clean
place
up,
there.
So yeah, Lukowski makes a place.
Yeah, you don't
Can
have
he
to be
keep
at
it, because that 16th is the last point scoring position. So if you're listing Zia Lukowski,
He's got Fazina behind him. He's got a bit of pace, so he...
Oh, he's almost lost it. Cursed it. But he's still on track. Yeah, Vecina, how did that happen? I didn't see that.
I'm going to have a little look at that. I'm not sure how that happened. He's well out of place there, so let's...
So we're going to get very interested in the front now again, so let's watch a bit more closely now. Got us back of that train Kurt, who's going to try and get a podium here on his first event with us. Van Loo behind him. He's a very sensible driver, so I'm sure if he can keep the consistency, I don't think he'll go for a mad dive bomb. Go ahead, mate.
I'm just trying to see what's happened with Vecina there. He once again, not like him to do this. He's just running in his own, gets to the hairpin, front wheel takes the inside curb and it just drags him round. He just sort of gets rail tracked round there, and then by the time he's
on the rear earlier, and it just seems his race has kind of unfurled since we just got him out of the groove.
Because he does the right thing and just sits there allowing people to go by until he comes back on track, he finds himself way down. Unfortunate.
So we're going to stick with this battle now for 3rd position a little bit more. It's going to get a bit tasty now.
So we got Gott's now right in the mix for them, isn't he? He's on them.
He's up the inside of Morrison, so...
Well, I said much of that. Still got Viper leading away from Grunert as well. They different class there. Morrison just goes
wide.
That lets Gott past. Van Loo will see that and then realise the task at hand now is Gott pulls up onto his rear bumper.
Wonder if Davies will start taking some time out of Morrison now or not.
Has Davies picked up damage or?
Maybe. He did have to avoid that big incident, so it's possible.
He's quick, but...
Oh, we've got Cox and Klopp side by side in the last corner as Privet gets ahead. Privet in 13th place, or 12th actually, because Cox is 12th on the list and he's behind him.
And just as I say that about Davies' pace, he's taken 7 tenths out of Morrison ahead of him.
Yep. Still got plenty there, isn't he? You'll be
So
thinking of the top 6.
if he can drag himself on to the back of Morrison, that gets him back in that
Oh, Raku's a little
battle.
bit wide, so Van Loo has got to run on Raku and Gott's got to run on Van Loo, so something's got to give it. He's recovered it on the straight. Got a bit wide though. A little
Yeah,
bit
got
of grass.
some racy.
He's still okay, but oh, he's sliding. He's, isn't he?
He is pushing hard. I also think he's probably really enjoying that.
Oh, he's gone
Wow.
wide. He's gone wide. He was pushing too hard. Can he just calmly back on the track? Well done.
Yeah,
So,
it's a very fine line, isn't it?
Has done the back of the grid to the podium by lots of things then. Or is he there yet? No, Van Loo's there. He's still got to get past Van Loo,
He's
isn't he?
still got Van Loo to get past, yeah.
Yeah, but he's might have a run on him here on the outside, but won't be easy.
But actually, if he gets
Van
by
Loo's undercut him. I think he might have to. No, Van Loo's got a good drive out there. He's going to protect the inside. No, yes he is.
I think if he gets by Van Loo, it'll only take him into fourth, because what we hadn't noticed is...
no, Raku's fallen back. Someone has been there, Morrison. I thought Raku was... Am I going...
Still showing me as
sorry,
Raku third. What's actually happened
getting...
is that Van Loo got Skunky Morrison battle. He's actually cashed in on that and managed to get himself down the track a bit.
I think I must have been getting
Skunky,
and Raku
similar colour.
Yeah.
Well, it's out of black and
so, yeah,
chromes.
there's still a lot of work to do there for Gott if he wants to get on the podium. So Van Loo got detached from Raku somehow, didn't he? Because they were very close together, and that's why I got mixed up. But Skunky was in the mix as well.
Yeah, I think he'd just taken advantage of the battle, put a couple of good laps in and has got away. And we were 2 seconds over Gott with maybe 3 laps to go. I think Gott's maybe still got a podium chance. And then
Slim, I think. Got Ed Cox all over the back of Privet. He's trying to just distract him there. Can Shark hold his nerve?
keep an eye on what's going up ahead here.
It's been a good train at the back. It usually, sometimes get a bit spread out at the back. There's a few words. They're all close together from like 12th down to 17th. As Ed Cox gets on the grass there, there's a little touch. There's an ambitious move, and Shark did hold his nerve. Now Klopp's going to have a chance to maybe get Cox into turn 1, but I think he's recovered it there. Yeah, looks like it.
Good driving. Good driving.
Back to the front, Van Loo. 7, Gott's got 5. Yeah, okay. He's still got a chance, hasn't he?
He's still just chipping
Davies
away
is
at it.
6. Davies had gone down then, he's in 6th. So we're seeing some dust there. Who's kicked that up?
That looked like that came from Van Loo, maybe. What he doesn't need to do is encourage Davies by running wide. Got a little battle at the back now where Privet's now got Plop and Smits and Cox. He's got a little train behind him now.
That quickly. Yep, you'll be pleased with P12 if you can hang on to that, especially with all those drivers so close behind.
Yep. Neil will be really happy in 11th as well. He's managed to just put a bit.
Yeah, he's
gap
got a good
between
gap
him.
to Privet. He's not quite on Ali Cullen's tail anymore, so
What we also have is
he'll be happy with that.
Rackert got a really poor drive,
Ooh,
and that's Gott's right on him now.
There's still going to be another lap after this one, so they've got 2 laps to go, those guys, I think. So I'd say Gott has got a very good chance of...
I don't think Gott will do anything crazy. It looks like
No.
Rackert's tyres are Gott. He's just sliding everywhere. I don't know whether it's the pressure or it's because he's went
Seeing in the
deep at
background that
hairpin.
Davies has just got past Van Loo.
Oh. And then, Gott is all over Rackert.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He's going to try and go down the inside here. He's probably going to get him. I'm not sure you can defend. And you let
No,
somebody
he's
in there, you're not
completely
going to cut
outside.
back on him either. He's going to park it on the apex. Good move. Takes him into the podium.
Yeah, so I think I saw Van Loo. I think he might have gone deep into turn 1, and Davies got into 5th. So it's a great drive as well there. Skunky's now all over. No, he isn't. Someone was on the. Morrison's all over the back of Van Loo now.
Yeah. We've still
And
got
he might be
Privet.
up the inside here. This is a bold move.
Oh. Good move. Well, as long as it doesn't touch, that's good stuff. Just putting that pressure on. It's easy, just easy to get a bit snatchy on the power, just trying to get drive and then costing yourself. So,
Right, man.
and
Leader is on the
here's
final
Viper
lap.
taking
We know
us
we can.
on the last lap. So Viper leading, really quiet race. Grunert second, Gott third, Ruckert fourth, Davies fifth.
Yeah, so Viper 5 seconds in the lead. Looks like he's going to come home with the win. Did he win? No, he came second in the second race last week.
Yes.
So I believe that'll be his first win back since he's. Oh, he's almost lost it. Almost cursed
Did you nearly jinx him there?
We'll go to Grinner. He's 5 seconds back.
Yeah.
Drive for him.
Sometimes when you've just done 20 minutes at giving it 100% and you just step back a bit, you just...
Yeah. Well, Morrison's getting past Van Loo. It's going to be side to side into the back straight here. Cam Morrison holds nerve on the outside.
Ooh.
There's a little touch. There's both kind of got through though, and a second little touch. Bit touring curry, but another little touch. There's still.
They'll get a drive now though.
Oh, Morrison's gonna get it. I think it's all a little bit squirrely, but
I think that was
not giving up though. Oh, this is
comes
right. A bit tasty, isn't it?
This is a bit tasty, and it's a bit like handbags, isn't it? It's
and now who's that behind? Skunky.
Skunky's now right up, but he's went wide. He's went wide.
Leaders finish the race. Viper wins. Run at second. Gott's done the back to the podium. Great drive, mate. Rakut comes through into 4th. It's a good result. If we lose a podium. Van Loo's got taken by Skunky on the line. So Van
what
Loo
happened
just
there?
Backwards. Just didn't get a good exit at the end there. Wow. That was a... Armstrong, Cummins is all going on. Brooms finished the race in 11th. Privet comes through. He held off that for 12th.
He held off that little chain. That's well done.
Klopf, with his first race with us, comes through 13th. Smets 14th. Fasina 15th. Zia Lakowski's going to come in for the last point at 16th. Somehow Ed Cox went backwards on the last lap there because I think he was.
I cut to Viper there. I thought Viper was the way going to give us a burnout, but he just cut back to the pits.
And there we go. Another round of the M2 Cup is done, and once again the second race just provided a lot of action, didn't it?
Yes.
There's so much I could hardly keep up with it all there.
And I think we've just gotten through that. Looks like Broom and Privet are doing some photo opportunity at T1 for the fans. I'm sure we'll see that in the media channel later on.
Fancy.
I know, very fancy.
So yeah, anything you want to add to that, mate?
No, nothing. Yes, I guess I've said nothing, but yeah, another exciting week. I know there was a couple incidents. I don't think there was anything deliberate. I think there was mistakes and people just coming back across the track. So, and great racing. I mean, what a finish we just seen there. What a finish we just seen. And yeah, let's finish it on saying that Neil Broom delivered.
So yeah, next week we are Misano, which should be a good track for these cars. And
difficult track for these cars. It'll be a difficult track for these cars, won't it? I think there's a couple of really tricky corners
there as well. So yeah, I think it'll probably work quite well there, but we'll see.
Green light. Give it all you can.
Yeah, it's been a busy few days for us at Southwest Sim Racing Esports. We'll see you again on Tuesday. We've got a little rest now after, I think we're all kind of still struggling after the 2.5 hour stream and race on Tuesday. So we'll rest up and get our energy levels back for Tuesday. We've got Intercon returning with Kyle Army. And,
Perfect. I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Kyle Army, that'd be exciting as well. So, comms
Good
going.
night, everyone, and we'll see you on the Discord.
Okay, bye.
Cheers, mate.